approval to do something, how long do you think, like an estimate of it will take to clean up everything and get people rescued?
How long? Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Like once you have your orders and everything, and you can go in and start helping, how long do you like think it'll maybe take to clean everything up and rescue everyone that you can?
To completely clean up the ocean, I think it'll take 10 years. We won't be able to reach the rig until the end of tomorrow, it's assumed, and then we can start the cleanup process and the recovery process.
If you were given the okay to go, how long do you think it would be to actually get to the site?
Into we have boats on the scene, we're just waiting on a course of action.
Are you receiving any help from Renco or any other affiliates of the company in order to evacuate their employees, or is this just a Coast Guard operation?
Renco is, once they come up with their course of action, we'll be sending representatives to help with the cleanup recovery.
Have you considered partnering with any other branches of the military?
Since it's in U.S. waters, the Coast Guard thing, it's in our boundaries, so it's our jurisdiction.
Is there a chance that it could go out of those waters?
It's the whole Gulf of Mexico, so it could spread, yeah.
Have there been any confirmed fatalities?
There have been no confirmed fatalities as of right now.
Since you've been bad with problems previously, have there been any deaths and like any serious issues like that caused death or other countries had to get involved?
Have there been any previous incidents like this?
Yeah, because I read that there were numerous problems, but like, were there any other deaths or how long did it take to clean up previously other issues?
There have been no deaths previously. There's been nothing to this scale. There has been small level leaks.
What will the Coast Guard do if the oil spreads into international waters? What action will they take to contain it?
Again, we can only have jurisdiction over our waters. It spreads to other countries. That's the responsibility of Renco and Western World Products.
Do you believe Renco is prepared for a situation like this, or your company's surprised?
Since we haven't gotten a course of action yet, I don't think they are prepared.
How do you plan on keeping your servicemen safe?
They're highly trained. We're keeping them safe right now by not sending them in. We're only going to send them in once we know it's safe and once the flames have died down.
Is there any estimate on how long those flights could last?
So we'll be able to go in by the end of tomorrow.
Has any rescue service even been attempted by the Coast Guard?
No.
Has anyone ever tried to contain the flames or dive down with the bars?
Can't do it yet.
How will you hold Renco accountable?
It's not our responsibility to hold them accountable. We just need their course of action. It falls on the U.S. government and the justice system to find how responsible they were and if there are any potential penalties.
Why do you have to wait for Renco's course of action?
It's their rig, it's their spill. We also need approval from the president, and since this happened very recently, we're still waiting on that.
So basically what you're telling us is that you're just sitting back on the coast, having a nice glass of lemonade while you're just watching thousands of people's bodies burn on a burning ship.
I can't confirm if there's any lemonade, but as of right now, the Coast Guard is monitoring the situation, but not attempting to de-escalate it.
Well, isn't that what you're supposed to do?
No.
planes visible from the New Orleans shore?
No.
Should the New Orleans population be worried about drought or anything?
Again, we can't say as of right now, but if oil leaks into the ocean, I can only assume that has an effect on wildlife, on the health of the ocean, and that in turn will affect people as well.
Do you have any advice for the general public of New Orleans?
My advice for the general public of New Orleans would be to stay calm, and realize that we are doing everything we can, and we will need their help to completely recover.
Is there any effort at all to resume communication with Renco or any of their associates?
We've been communicating with them, we just haven't got a plan of action. We have not been able to communicate with the head of the oil rig through radio.
Is there any course of action is going to be taken to have communication with the rig again?
Again, we're doing everything we can. If we can't reach them by radio, there's really nothing else we can do.
How often are you trying to communicate with them? Is it hourly or how often?
Every 20 minutes or so.
How do you think the family members of the servicemen will react knowing that they're out there and they're not doing anything?
I think they'd be satisfied that the servicemen aren't being put into danger.
But they're not.
Sorry?
They're not being put in danger because they're just sitting on the coast.
Right, so their families would be happy that they're not being put into danger.
Well, then what's the point of them being there in the first place?
Monitor the situation and help fix it once we decide a course of action.
What good does monitoring do when there's no help?
What good does monitoring do? As I said, we can't take a course of action until it's been approved by Renco, Western World Products, and the President.
When you are radioing with them, what exactly are you saying?
We're just attempting to see if anyone's there, if anyone's responding.
Have you gotten any responses?
No.
So the communications is down. Can you send a boat out or do anything like that?
Sorry?
Can you send a boat to the oil pipeline or a helicopter?
Question's been answered.